You do know it's going to get smoky in here, yeah? Welcome back, guys, to another NVM vlog, and in this vlog we're doing some diesel tuning. So this BMW 430 diesel 2015 model with the N57 D3 engine equipped. It comes out of the factory with 255 brake horsepower, 560 Newton meters of torque. We have previously tuned this car, NVM Stage 2, and it made about 330 brake horsepower and 650 Newton meters of torque, all on the stock turbocharger. Customers fitted a Turbo Systems Stage 2 turbocharger, which is a hybrid turbocharger utilizing the stock fuel system. So we're interested to see how much boost it can take and what sort of power we can get from it today. So previously this car has been fitted with a high flow downpipe, full exhaust system, intercooler and a panel filter. That's all you need to upgrade to a Stage 2 power level on this car, and when you go Stage 3 the actual turbocharger is a straight bolt-on. Stage 2 boost levels on the stock turbocharger about 1.7 to 1.8 bar of boost to create about 330 to 350 brake horsepower. Obviously with the hybrid turbocharger we've got a lot more air to account for and a cooler air charge when we do increase the boost. So it'll be interesting to see what we can do with this setup today. So gearbox has already been tuned. XHP Stage 3 we did when we Stage 2 tuned the car. So the gearbox is well within its tolerances for about 9 to 950 Newton meters of torque. So we'll take it easy to begin with and see what sort of kind of response we get from the turbocharger. Make it as usable as possible. This is the rear wheel drive variant, so it's got to be usable on the road. Nen would love this. You know that, he's a diesel fan. Have you seen Nen's car? Nen's car's not outside today, it's in the car park. He doesn't like it. He's always in a mood when he has to park his car in the main car park. But yeah, he loves diesels. He's got a 3 litre diesel hybrid turbo, so he's gonna be like, what does this make? What we're doing, we're centralising the vehicle onto the dyno. We've warmed up the tyres and the engine so we can go straight to it. Oh, we're off centre. Now you guys don't know, but this actually takes a while to kind of get it central. You do know it's gonna get smoky in here, yeah? And then she's all yours.
Tell me something about diesel.
Best thing ever.
Why?
Performance and fuel economy.
Nin, welcome to the channel.
She's nice and clean. Don't buy one because it's a money pit for a start. So 330 diesel.
Okay.
Stage 2 hybrid.
Okay.
Turbo systems.
Okay.
All sorts of crap done. It made just over 400, but it's been turned down because of the torque of the gearbox. Pretty much everything is custom, nothing is factory. There's still a bit more to come out of it, so.
Do you think Nen knows what the strap is?
Yeah, go get the strap.
The baby's back. Yes, the M2's back, guys. Not for long though. We're literally giving it a full service and a clean and a once over for the new owner. I won't tell you who the new owner is, but I'm sure he'll make himself known and we'll try and catch up with him on another video. You give Nen a drill and some tools and this is what he does. All you guys who are leaving exhaust behind, this is what we have to do. We have to hang it on the wall till you guys come pick it up. And if you don't pick it up, we just scrap them. We don't even get paid for them. We just charge you storage for this, especially when they're hung up like pieces of art.
Pieces of art, yeah. You like that?
So literally on our previous boost settings, and we did put a torque cap and a boost cap in there on the stock turbocharger, so it didn't go over. And it's made exactly the same power and torque. 340 brake horsepower, 654 newton meters of torque, which is nice and healthy to see. There is obviously a bit of lag, so there's a bit of a deviation lowered down, but we can equate for that when we start actually turning the boost up. So we can increase the boost incrementally and see how this kind of responds. It's got a bit of a lazy lambda sensor on there, so it'll be kind of interesting to see how it monitors the fuel and see what we can achieve today. Times.
Yeah?
You know what time it is?
What time is it?
Food times.
Let's go.
But we're not, I don't think they want to see us do a food vlog. Like, leave a comment below if you want to see us actually go for lunch, pick up food and bring it back, because I don't think it's interesting, but if you guys like it, leave a comment below.
2 hours later.
It's easier tuning on a full belly, isn't it? It'll be interesting to see what we can do with this absolute beast already. I mean, 335 diesels are very common. If you're new to the channel, you're probably seeing a lot of diesel tuning, 335Ds. Even on the 3-litre diesels, we have done hybrid turbochargers before, but not the turbo system stage 2, which is kind of your best everyday kind of usability and power and torque as well. So back to tuning. So a few calibrations in and we're at 368 brake horsepower, 700 newton meters of torque. This turbo is beautiful. It's responding exactly how we want, hit and boost target. And we've actually raised the rail pressure slightly as well to equate for it. Injection quantity is nice as well. There's no issues at the moment. Top end, I am seeing about 680 degrees of EGT, so kind of we need to chuck a bit more fuel in there, but I don't want this to be a smoky machine. It's very easy to kind of fill it with loads of fuel, loads of boost, and it becomes a smoking train, but we want it to make it as consistent and as reliable, efficient and smokeless as possible.
Why so many boxes, man?
You know what it is? These are all kind of builds and stock that have just turned up, so we've got to take them upstairs. But yeah, we've got the MEF injection ready for the G80M3. I know everyone watching our vlogs wants to see updates on the G80M3, but sometimes customers become a priority. So yeah, that'll be in the next vlog sometime soon. Also, we've got wheel colours I want to show you. We've got brand new kind of wheel finishes for the NV Forge range. Beautiful paint samples there. So yeah, give us a shout if you want some Forge wheels. So in graphical terms, I wanted to show you guys what's happening. The actual car, the turbo setup, I mean, it's only a stage 2 turbo. It's not like a ball bearing stage 3, which is a lot larger than this. And it's kind of, it's got a bit of back pressure at the top end. At about 14,200 RPM, it hits my EGT limit that I've set in the ECU. So what I'm gonna do is raise that slightly and increase the fuel quantity. Leave the boost levels as it is, because I'm happy with the way the boost is tapering, and see what we can achieve today. I mean, it's nice and cold today. We're talking 8 degrees in the cell, so we need to make sure it's safe on a warmer day as well. So we are gonna leave a window either side for tuning as well. Wow, absolutely gobsmacked. So final results today on this BMW 430D. Turbo system stage 2 with intercooler and turbo back exhaust and a panel filter. 395 brake horsepower, 742 newton meters of torque. Absolute savage. There is more in this, but what I'm very conscious about is the air temperature. Intake temperatures have started to rise and it's very cool today, so we need to make sure it maintains that sort of boost and power, injection quantity on a warmer day. So let's take this for a spin. It's going to be interesting to see what it does on the road. Obviously, you've seen Nen's 3-litre diesel E90 today, and that's got a slightly bigger turbo, but obviously it's a previous gen. So let's line up a race with him and the owner of this. on the road with this Stage 3 430D. Again, like I said, it's a stock high pressure fuel pump, stock rail sensors, etc. So we are limited by fuel quantity, but nonetheless 395 brake horsepower and 750 newton meters of torque, which is amazing. And it is a stage 2 turbo, so there's minimal lag. Obviously you can notice it, but we've tried to equate that within the tuning as well and adjust the actual VNTs lower down so it does kind of spool up part throttle. But yeah, let's get it warmed up and see what it drives like. We have got the data log connected to the car, so we can review the data as soon as we get back. The beauty of these cars is there are kind of multiple torque limiters, so you can set it from comfort to kind of sport plus as well. It is a rear wheel drive, not the X drive. Wow. You feel that? The XHP Stage 3 makes a huge difference as well. Allows you to utilize all of that torque. But yeah, you can see there it spools up so quick. With a high pressure fuel pump upgrade, maybe bigger injectors as well, we could probably aim for about 450 brake horsepower. And it would have been nice to make the 4 today, but for the sake of 5 brake horsepower, we're not going to make this unreliable on its current setup. Like I said, we've left a window of opportunity either side for weather conditions as well. So yeah, it should drive really well. So just a second gear pull. Continuous torque. I mean, it peaks at 4,300 RPM and it's well usable, unlike some diesels which kind of peak at 3,000 RPM and die a dying death after. It is the stock exhaust housing, so there is still a bit of back pressure on there, so you can't get crazy amount of power at the top end, but yeah. It's quick, right? Quick, right? It's quick. So I hope you guys enjoyed that vlog, some insight into diesel tuning and the abilities of a 430D with a hybrid turbocharger. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.